Present.
Councilman Genzel,
Present.
Supervisor Ballo,
Here.
Councilman Boardway,
Present.
Councilman Keating,
Present.
Councilman Genzel, pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So, item number 1 is preliminary matters.
Would you like to say prayer, man?
Sure, of
Please,
course.
please,
But it
please.
says, I love what you gentlemen would.
I don't mix religion and politics, so you can stand and say a prayer, though.
For all
Please.
of you.
Please.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. I pray that all these people serve us well, and that they be given the grace and the blessings, as well as the people that are here, to unite for the good of our community, the good of our country, and with great thanks to God Almighty. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Item number 1 under preliminary matters. We have one thing under preliminary matters tonight. We have our bookkeeper who is going to be leaving us to move on to another job. So what we're going to do here is what I'm proposing to do is bid out her job being done. That will take care of all payroll, it'll take care of all the budgeting, the AUDs, the bill paying. I bid it out to 3 different companies, Drescher and Malik, LLP. They came in at $80,650, includes budget and AUD. Mark Adamczyk, CPA and Associates, came in at $27,500, includes budget and AUD. And Phillips and Burke CPA declined to do the workload. Because she's leaving us December 1st, I felt the need to move this over to a CPA firm to take care of this for the town. It is a cost savings to the town when I go in this direction. And with all the payroll and everything that's included in it, I'm comfortable with that being done. So I make a motion to appoint Mark Adamczyk, CPA and Associates, to handle all the payroll, including budgets, AUDs, bill paying for the remainder of 2016 at a cost of $2,291.67 a month.
The motion authorizes the supervisor to sign that contract. I second that motion.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Genzel,
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Boardway,
Yes.
and Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Motion carried.
I'm going to have to jump down to item number 5, old business. At this time, I make a motion to open the public hearing scheduled for 7:40 p.m. on the 2016 preliminary budget.
Is there a second?
Second?
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Genzel,
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Boardway,
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Carried.
All right, so please come up, state your name, address.
Shane Quinlan, 6700 Leebler Road. I'd like to know a little bit more of why the budget isn't more transparent in this town, why maybe we don't have access to it a little sooner, why it isn't presented, even displayed on a screen at this meeting like a lot of other municipalities and school districts and whatnot. I think that maybe a summary of it out on the table when they come in. Last meeting 2 weeks ago, it's been quite a few years that I've been down here for the public budget hearing, and it seems like there's a lack of transparency. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? I make a motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Genzel,
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Worthly,
Yes.
Councilman Keating,
Yes.
carried. Supervisor Ballo, can you please read the public notice into the record for the public hearing?
Public notice, Town of Boston, notice of hearing upon preliminary budget. Notice is hereby given that the tentative budget of the Town of Boston for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2017 has been completed and filed in the office of the town clerk, where it is available for inspection by any interested person during the regular office hours. Further notice is hereby given that the Boston Town Board will hold a public hearing and review said preliminary budget at the Boston Town Hall, 8500 Boston State Road at 7:40 p.m. Eastern Prevailing Time on November 2nd, 2016. At such a hearing, any person may be heard for or against the preliminary budget as compiled or any items containing therein. Pursuant to Section 103 of Town Law, the proposed salaries of the following elected town officials are supervisor, $30,926, town clerk, $46,165, 4 councilmen at $8,500, superintendent of highways, $59,667, 2 town justices at $16,609, and an exemption report is available dated October 15, 2016, by order of the town board, published October 21st, 2016, by Jennifer A. Mealy, town clerk. This institutes an equal opportunity provider employer. Back up to regular minutes. Correction and adoption of minutes from October 19, 2016. Councilman Wood.
And thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Had the opportunity to review the minutes from our October 19th, 2016 meeting. They require no additions, changes, or deletions at this time, and I move they be adopted.
Second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Genzel,
Abstain.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Bordway,
Yes.
and Councilman Keating,
Yes.
carried.
Item number 2 is the consideration of all fund bills. Councilman.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Supervisor. At this time, I've had the opportunity to read all the fund bills. The fund bills total $53,579.16, and I'd like to make a motion to approve those fund bills.
Second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Genzel,
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Bordway,
Yes.
Councilman Keating,
Yes.
carried.
There are no correspondence tonight. Item number 4, new business. Request from the board for 3 minutes. Please come up to the mic, state your name and address. Make a motion, open the floor.
Second that.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Genzel,
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Bordway,
Yes.
Councilman Keating,
Yes.
carried.
Bryant Burns, 6556 Chestnut Lane. Still got 5 feet high of dirt piled right to my property line, illegally placed dirt by Mr. Goldberg. Been there for about 2.5, 3 years. Nothing's been resolved, and it all has to do with Mr. Telak illegally removing the trees. Thank you.
Make a motion to close the hearing.
Second that.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Genzel?
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo?
Yes.
Councilman Bordway?
Yes.
And Councilman Keenan?
Yes.
Carried.
Item number 2, emergency squad building garage door quotes. Councilman Genzel.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. This time I make a motion to table these quotes to get a little more time to review. It doesn't seem that these quotes are quoting apples to apples. I make a motion to table.
Second.
Councilman Munger?
Yes.
Councilman Genzel?
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo?
Yes.
Councilman Bordway?
Yes.
Councilman Keenan?
Yes.
Carried.
Item number 3, Friday night recreation appointments. Councilman Bordway.
And thank you, Mr. Supervisor. As most folks are aware, we run a Friday night rec program at Boston Valley. At this point, we have essentially hired the employees for that program. These are all folks that are coming back to us from either former service in the Friday night rec program or summer rec down here in the town park. Based on the recommendations of Tony Zeniak, our recreation director, I make the following appointments. Melissa McCaffrey as supervisor for $11 an hour for 2016. That will change to $11.50 after the first of the year due to an increase in the minimum wage. All of these appointments are going to have that occur in them. They're going to be changed on January 1st again due to the minimum wage increase. We'll just read the two numbers. Lizzie Piazza as a counselor, $9 and then $9.70. Connor Long, counselor, $9, $9.70. Gabby Miklos, $9 and $9.70 as a counselor. Christina McCaffrey, counselor for $9, then $9.70. Alyssa Zeniak, Neil Gardner, Gianna Piazza, Ryan Bruchala, and Abby Smolinski, all as substitute counselors. Again, $9 until the 31st of this year, and then $9.70 into 2017. And I make those appointments, or a motion to appoint those folks.
Second.
Councilman Munger?
Yes.
Councilman Genzel?
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo?
Yes.
Councilman Bordway?
Yes.
Councilman Keenan?
Yes.
Carried.
Item number 4 is transfer of appropriations.
And again, thank you, Mr. Supervisor. As everybody is aware, we are upcoming on our 200th town anniversary. A lot of hardworking folks doing a lot of various activities to further this with celebrations. As a result of that, we are putting some extra money into the funds for celebrations. We are not raising taxes or costing taxpayers any additional dollars, but we are moving money from the general fund because of the amount we are moving. We do need a board resolution to do so. So at this time, I make a motion that we move $17,500 from appropriations contingency fund, which is account number A1990.4, to appropriations for celebrations, which is account number A7550.4, again in the amount of $17,500.
Second.
Councilman Munger?
No.
Councilman Genzel?
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo?
Yes.
Councilman Bordway?
Yes?
And Councilman Keating?
No.
Motion is carried.
Yeah, look at that smart.
Item number 6 is reports and presentations. Town clerk,
I have nothing this evening.
highway superintendent.
Yes, all I have is leaf pickup is going on until the snow flies. Leaves are coming down very slow this year, so we'll be out until the first snow comes, and hopefully that'll be a while because there's still a lot of leaves on the trees. So other than that, all I have is tonight is our bookkeeper is here tonight, Kathy Selvey. It's been great working with her for the last 12 years. We're going to really miss her when she leaves, so I'd just like to say it's been very nice working with you, Kathy.
I don't have any other reports other than I too would like to reiterate the sentiments of the highway superintendent. Kathy's been a pleasure to work with, very professional, always on top of stuff. And she's going to be missed. She fills in the blanks she's more than a bookkeeper. She's a steady stalwart down by the supervisor's office and answers the phones when the secretary's busy or when different appointments coming up. And we sort of miss, but we do wish her the best of luck. She's moving into a new position, and we know where you are, Kathy, just so you know. But thank you very much, Kathy.
Thank you. Councilman Moore.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Ladies and gentlemen, I was able to talk to Erie County Water and Soil Conservation today in regards to the culvert that is being replaced on Boston State Road near the corner of Zimmerman and Boston State. It seems that they have run into a few problems. Yesterday they hit a gas line that caused some delays. They're having issues with some of the subcontractors in regards to the concrete. It is looking like we are going to have that road closed off for at least another week and a half, possibly 2 weeks, unfortunately. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is the news they gave me, so I am just relaying it to you. I also would like to say, Kathy, although I've only been here for a year, you have been a huge help to me. You will definitely be missed. Thank
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Just to reiterate, Highway Superintendent Telek and Town Attorney Kobioka, Kathy, thank you. We've worked together for many years now. It's been great. You've done an excellent job. Congratulations. And good luck.
Thanks so much for your support.
Yeah, great. Thank you for all your years of service. That's all I have, Mr.
Thank you. And like she said, she's gonna be here for another month yet, so we're not done with you quite yet, just so you know. That being said, anyone in the room who still happens to read the Buffalo News would have seen an article that came out last week sometime. It's referring to a lawsuit that's been served upon the town of Boston. It has to do with signs that are put up around the town. We've met with our attorneys just this evening. Not a whole lot we can talk about because it is litigation, but our attorneys have advised us that this matter will in fact be defended vigorously. My main point here is that folks need to understand every frivolous lawsuit the town gets served with costs you money. Each taxpayer, each person who lives in this town that has a property tax bill is contributing to the defense of this lawsuit. This board has an absolute obligation to defend all of the taxpayers, our tax base, everything that occurs in this town. It falls on our 5 sets of shoulders up here to make the best decisions for the town. In this particular case, that means saving the taxpayers as much money as we possibly can. But unfortunately, the realities of litigation are it is very expensive. That falls on you, all of you. Again, so everyone is aware of that and understands that. The documents are public record. Those can easily be found online. You can see your neighbors, the folks that chose to do this. Feel free to talk with them if you'd like. But again, rest assured this board is going to do everything in our power to vigorously defend this, this action that you read about in the local paper. And the second thing, again, just don't forget to vote on Tuesday. It's probably the most important election of your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, Kathy, you know, it's been a quick 10 months working with you. Of course, I've worked with you previously with the Conservation Advisory Council, but I agree with everybody else's sentiments. You know, you will be missed. I certainly wish you all the best in your new endeavors, and hopefully to see you around town at some point. Going to my report, in regards to solid waste, in regards to laws, this past Tuesday, Governor Andrew Cuomo, just so everybody's aware, if you have not seen this already in the news, signed a new bill into law requiring all residents reduce their speed when passing a waste collection vehicle with flashing lights. So before, where you may have been on Fedek Road and you've seen Waste Management out there collecting the trash and you blast past them at 35, 45 miles an hour, that's now technically too fast. The violation with this law comes with a fine of $45 to $100 and can carry a prison term up to 15 days. So just to let everybody know, if you haven't seen that, there's my public service announcement. The next meeting is next Thursday. There's actually a new director of NEST, so I'm looking forward to meeting with him, and I'll report back at our next board meeting, which will be on the 16th. And one of our residents here had informed me in regards to the drug pickup that I had discussed at the last board meeting, that Walgreens is now accepting old medicine. I contacted them, that is correct. They have a depository box there where you can go in, turn any old medications in, and you don't have to dump them down a drain, in the toilet, or all the other old methods, which essentially end up contributing essentially medicinal medicines into our water system, which doesn't always get removed. In regards to the signs, I agree with Mr. Councilman Bordway in regards to the costs associated with, these lawsuits in regards to signs and changing the law. However, that in fact is the only way to change a law, is to take it to court and have a legal opinion or a law changed. So again, that is a decision of the taxpayer. You are the taxpayer, you are the tax base. That is all I have tonight.
Thank you, Councilman. The supervisor report, with the highway superintendent met this week, and we went over some issues down at the town highway building that we were having we're getting them corrected. As everybody knows, we put a new roof on there under the FEMA money that we received from the November storm. So he went over some of the issues. We had the labor board in there. We are correcting them, some electrical issues, some other issues, and some updatings that feel have to be done to that building to bring it up to speed. So we did a walkthrough on that building, and I also had the opportunity to meet with Bob to North Boston Fire Company. As everybody knows, they're doing the drainage down there. So me and Bob took some time out of this week and went through the creek beds up there, and what I'm going to be proposing is, after they finish the drainage going across Boston State Road, is that we do some cleaning from Boston State Road just past the fire company where those houses were flooding. There's a lot of gravel built up in there. There's trees that need to be cut back. There's bushes that need to be cut back. And then from there on backwards, all the way up to South Abbott, we're going to go in and just clean the brush back. There's garbage in there that floated down. So we're going to be in the process of bidding that out to help some of those residents there that had some terrible flooding, not once, but I think 2 or 3 times. So I appreciate you taking time in your day, Bob, and giving me the knowledge on that, what has to be done. I also talked to Bob Hollinger from the North Boston Fire Company. They are going to go and do some cleaning of the piping over there themselves and take that project on themselves. One recommendation that we did have, and I explained that to Mr. Hollinger too, is they have a bridge going across there, and they might want to look at removing that bridge too. I know it's a walk bridge, but we have a walkway through. We don't want anything to be caught on anything and then back up and have flooding again. So that will be happening in the near future. Before this year's over, we're going to get that cleaned up for those residents over there. So hopefully that controls some of their flooding along that area. Also, I've been working on the 200th anniversary. Everything's going well with that. I think we've got some great celebrations for all the demographics in the town, so I'm very pleased with the way that's going too. We will be posting that and notifying all the residents of that and the different activities that range from seniors to vets to children. So I'm very pleased with what's going on with that too. Make a motion at this time to adjourn the meeting.
Second that.
Councilman Munger?
Yes.
Councilman Genzel?
Yes.
Supervisor Bello?
Yes.
Councilman Wardway?
Yes.
Councilman Keenan?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.